Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
No Mike, but it is Rudy J, and it is LG.
Yo.
What's up, LG?
Long day, man.
Wait, did you have another 12-hour shoot out at Texas State?
I sure did.
Yeah. Was it inside or outside?
Today it was. I spent the first 2 hours outside this morning, and then
that's
the rest
good,
was all.
man.
Yeah, the rest was all inside. It was still hot, and that campus. I don't know if you've ever been to that campus before, but
never.
You get your cardio in, man. It's a lot of stairs and a lot of hills.
You got some steps in.
Yeah.
You
About
got
3
your phone
miles
on you?
today. Yeah.
Oh, good.
We
That's
looked at
good.
it, yeah, about 3 miles yesterday and today.
I always check the heart thing, but see, the only thing I don't like about the heart, because I don't have a watch and all that shit. If my phone's not on my person, I feel like, damn, I'm missing out on steps. Like, I don't really know how many steps I got, because I try to keyword try to be around 14 to 15,000.
Oh, I don't even look.
I get most of those. Like this morning, I walked I love walking. It's like, it's not even about losing weight. It's just a peace of mind. Like that's only time.
I do too.
Yeah, it's the only time of the day where I feel like fully free. Like it's so therapeutic for me. I feel creative.
Do you wear a weight vest?
Yeah, sometimes I wear.
I think I've seen a picture of you, or you did like a video once where you were walking with your weight vest.
Yeah, I've done a weight vest before, but like sometimes I just go walk, dude, just for the therapeutic side of things. But so like today I walked 5 miles. So they say 1 mile is 2,000 steps. So I get 10,000 just in the walk. But I digress. I think Mike is going to join us tonight. Possibly. Let's just say possibly. How many more days you got this gig?
1 more.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. And then UTSA soccer starts up on Sunday.
So, but it's women's soccer.
Yeah. They don't have a men's team.
Which
something with the rules, you have to have a balance of like men's and women's teams, and so they've got too many men's sports, so they can't have a men's soccer team. I don't know what it is.
That's some Title IX shit.
They can have like some like club team, but they can't have like, participating in NCAA.
Oh, so they got the bullshit intramural team.
Yeah, they can have that.
Okay. Hey, so nobody's more picky than LG. Nobody. LG he has a standard, and if that standard's not met, he's not happy. And I like that because I need to be pushed in that direction. But when the chat is talking shit to me, I'm like, okay. Because like LG standards sometimes are just impossible to meet. Like he's a perfectionist, and that's cool. It helps this show.
Oh,
sometimes
you're talking
I can't.
About your microphone. Okay,
yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go shave the beard down. I
like it. Down. It looks good.
It looks better.
And there's less poker chips shuffling around. Honestly, I haven't heard it once since we started.
Exactly. So like I'm trying
to. Yeah.
So what it is I'm I don't know if I have ADHD, but I'm a fidgeter. I look around, I touch stuff, I grab stuff, I move. And when I do that, the microphone's on my shirt, it's in my beard, it's everywhere. And
it also picks up when you're fidgeting with stuff, because I've noticed it. You'll like be clicking a pen or messing with a bottle cap, and it picks up every little noise.
Which I have no idea.
Because you can't hear it. You can't hear yourself. You have no monitoring. You can hear me, but you can't hear what your microphone is picking up.
Bingo.
Which we're working on it. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
We're gonna fix this shit, Rich.
Fix this shit, Rich. So yeah, I shaved the beard down. I don't have on a collared shirt. I'm gonna try to focus on being more and you know what's crazy, LG? Like I had to do this when I was doing the Air Force thing. The production team was destroying me for Like, when you've done this. So the guy
Your
that's
lack of
hosting,
reality show chops.
yes, you got to hit your mark. And then there's this mark on the ground. There's this big ass X on the
Yeah.
ground. I got to hit it without looking at it. And then I can't move. They're like,
No.
yo, once you move, I'm out of his shot. I'm out of this shot. I'm out
You
of
gotta
frame. I'm out
land.
of
You gotta
focus.
land
I got to
properly.
land. And
Well-
once I land, I got to kind of, I guess it depends on the camera.
And
Because some
the
cameras
camera
you can,
operator.
yeah, the camera operator. Some cameras I can be animated. The cameras I was using, they were like, Rudy, when you doing all that, you're going out of focus.
I saw some of the gear they were using in the pictures. So it looked like they were setting up the cameras on tripods every single time and having you come walk into the scene. They didn't have people shouldering up and walking around you. They had tripods. Yeah. So every shot's a set shot.
It's set shot. And if I move, it's like, yo, we got to do that again. And I was like, shit. So I don't know why I have such a hard time with this.
And
like,
when you do the second take, you need to try to do it exactly like you did the first take. Like everything.
And the first take
the
be
movements,
awesome.
like everything.
Yes, the first take be awesome. Like, yo, I love the energy, but you went out of focus. Anyway.
Yeah.
I digress.
Yep.
So today, this is the last show of the week. Am I correct?
Yes. This is technically Friday's show as we
I'll just make it sure.
We figure this out going forward.
We got to talk about that tonight because I know, first of all, thank y'all. All of y'all that are tuned in. I appreciate all y'all that are tuned
we got in here. 72 assholes in here.
Thank you, 72 assholes, for tapping in with us.
And they all stink.
Y'all all stink. Y'all all need to take a shower. Hopefully you're all... Well, shit, you know what? Hey, why haven't I heard
to take a shower.
Me too. Why haven't I heard no... It's the first of the month. Why haven't I heard no chimes? Where are the coffees? Where are the coffees and stuff? Like, it's the first of the month. I know y'all got paid today. Y'all got paid at midnight last night. Help a brother out. Buy a brother coffee. We like coffee on this show. Well, Mike especially loves his coffee. But yeah, we are having a show today. Maybe Mike shows up. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
Apparently he had to break up a fight. It's the word on the street.
He did. The word on the street is Mike Taylor was front row for a fight tonight that he had to break up. So if he joins us, I'm sure, nobody, that's the one thing I always loved about Mike's show. It wasn't really no sports, but that mother father could tell a story. He could tell a story.
Yeah.
And that's long
story.
Yeah, no. He drags it out. Sometimes he drag it out for dramatic purposes. But the mother father
so he's kind of like a grandpa now. It's like when there's old Grandpa Mike telling his old war stories again.
And you look at him and you're like, I don't remember when it was, but my wife, I remember she finally got the balls to tell me, like, you've told me that story 12 times. And I was like, oh shit, I'm that guy. The guy that always tells the same stories over and over. But see, the problem that you're dealing with, LG, with Mike and I haven't heard a lot of them.
Yeah.
You've heard it. Yeah,
I've heard all
every
of
single
them.
one.
Yeah,
You've heard every single one of them. So hopefully he taps in and tells us that story. In the sports world, the NFL did start today. From here until February. From here until February, give them a round of applause. We get football, baby. Now it's stupid and it's a money grab, but it was a Hall of Fame game. The Hall of Fame game, maybe it's even still on. I don't know. I didn't watch 1 minute of it. When the Bears said,
where do they play the Hall of Fame game?
Ohio.
Really?
Wherever the Hall of Fame.
Oh no, I'm thinking. Do they still play the Pro Bowl in Hawaii? They moved that out.
So
of Hawaii,
the Pro Bowl, they started whoring it out.
Of course.
They whored out, so now it's everywhere.
That's right. It's everywhere now. Yeah, it skips around.
And it's not even the Pro Bowl anymore. It's the Pro Bowl games because I think they've done away with the game.
That's right. They don't want no one to get injured. That's
they
right.
don't want no one to get injured.
That.
So now
they're out there playing golf.
Yeah, they play golf. They do double dutch, hopscotch, marbles, Monopoly, Uno.
Rock, paper, scissors. Like, what the hell is going on?
Rock, paper, scissors. They do all
just cancel it. It's done.
Just cancel it. They make it's 20 million people still tune into that bullshit.
Dan Pod Valdez is in here with a $4.99 super chat. 72 assholes performed at ACL last year.
So I've only been to
Big Sneeder with 3 coffees. What up, Big Sneeder?
Thank you. I didn't even see that. Why are my coffees popping up? Thank you, Big Sneeder. You Sneeder son of a gun. Luis Flores, $2. Thank y'all, man. I know it's payday. Y'all cut it out. Like your wife, she's already taken all your money. She takes all the money, pays the CPS and the dude. My CPS, speaking of, was $370 this month.
It's 100-degree days every freaking day, man.
What's been your highest bill this summer?
I think it was like $275.
Damn, that for just you and Ellie, that's up there.
Yeah, but I run
but you got our show.
Yeah. I run some pretty hardcore lights every single day for several hours.
Yeah, well, my wife told me our light bill this month was $370. I was like, damn, maybe I need to hit up GC Roofing. GC Roofing doesn't just do roofs. They also have the solar panels. And according to my neighbors, the solar panels are legit. Like I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was a hoax. But everybody on my block that I've talked to about solar panels swears up and down their bill is significantly lower. So if you're in need and your bills are just too much, because really you got to think this goes from May, I want to say until October. Like, of course you have your peak months like July and August, right? But from May all the way to October, your bill can get up there. GC Roofing can help you out with that. We talk so much about roofs and all that stuff. Don't forget about solar installation. Call Russ at 210-347-0426. Let them know In the Building sent you. Or go to gcservicesroofing.com, which I won't give no names of people or which sponsor hit us up, but we did get a text today from a friend of the show / sponsor of the show saying, hey, a
very close friend of the show.
Very close, very, very close friend of the show said, hey, man, I got a client for y'all. They're in need of a roof. Hook me up with the GC Services info. And, Mike, even though, he had his own stuff going on, tapped in right away, said, boom, here it is. There's GC Roofing, gcservicesroofing.com. Here's their information. So there you have it. I don't know. Mike just sent me a text. I can't look at it. I'm on camera, but I don't know what the hell he said. What did Mike say? Mike just sent us a text. But GC Services Roofing and Construction, servicing Santa Ana and Corpus. Check them out at gcservicesroofing.com or give Russ, my main man Russ, a call at 210-347-0426. What Mike say?
He said,
I'm walking in the house.
That's what he said.
What? He said the voice.
He said 5 minutes Turkish. No, that's not him.
Yo, I was about to say Snitch. Hey,
but he did say 5 minutes. Yes.
Okay, I was going to say like, dude, let's not have the boomer of this show trying to do voice text.
Sending voice text. I hate voice text. I don't like that. Thank you, Chris Silva, for the $2. He didn't even want to say anything. He just threw us $2.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris Silva's got some hot sports opinions after the fact. He likes to comment on the videos afterwards.
He does like to comment. He's a Ginobili lover, as we all are. Dude, look at my tan line, LG. Look at that. You gonna tell me I ain't been putting in the miles? Look at that. My tan line.
Where did I go? What's going on here?
No, I see 2 LGs, but 2 LGs is better than 1. They say what's better than 1 million? 2. What's better? Look at.
Hey, look, Jerry came back.
Yeah, Jerry likes that tan line. Look at that tan line. Look at that tan line, dude. I've been putting in the miles. Oh shit. Oh shit. All right. I thought mine's pretty good, but yeah, man, I got a nice tan line. They say you need that vitamin D. I'm trying to get
I need some of it. Yeah. for sure.
What do you mean you need some of it? You getting plenty from the looks of your arms.
I need some here.
Dude, you need to start. And it's not like you can wear a tank top to these events. They'd be like, yo, the cameraman.
I need a beach trip. I need to go hang out at the beach or something.
When's the next trip? Well, you about to start soccer, so I guess you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I have no idea. I might find like a dead week and go somewhere, but still do the podcast like I did when I went to Canada.
That's dope. No, the Canada setup was dope. Who do you have any idea who UTSA is playing Sunday?
Fuck no. I haven't even looked. We're not even broadcasting the game. It's just like it's a test run. They're playing a real game, but we're not streaming it. We're just gonna test run all the gear.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
No idea.
The Olympics are still going on. Simone Biles, the GOAT. Now, this is what I want to say. Simone Biles, she picked up her 6th gold medal today. But the one person that I want to give some love to that we forgot the other day. We talked about Michael Phelps and we talked about Simone Biles. I don't know how I did, but I forgot about Katie Ledecky. I don't know how I forgot about Katie Ledecky. Katie Ledecky, I want to say she got her 8th gold medal. Not tonight, but it may have been yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Katie, I don't know how I forgot about this. The fish, the mermaid, the shark underwater. Yeah, she's a swimmer.
She got her. Okay, I don't know who she is.
No. Yeah, she got her 8th gold medal yesterday. And when Mike and I were talking about Simone, we're like, man, it's Michael Phelps and then it's Simone Biles. No disrespect to Simone Biles. Simone Biles probably is the gymnastic GOAT. But let's give Katie Ledecky her flowers. She does have 8, count them, 8 gold medals. So,
I tried watching some of the gymnastics and
you weren't down?
I don't know how to tell what's good and what's bad, really.
See,
unless they fall down or something. Or they get a sad face at the end because they didn't land right. So but like when I see Simone Biles up there, I'm just like, well, she's flipping around, doing all crazy stuff, and apparently this is amazing.
It's they're like toe pointing where your legs together. When you jumped in the air and did a splits in midair where your legs straight. I don't know either, LG. If they told me, hey, Rudy, we'll give you $1 million if you can go and judge Simone Biles and get it right.
Dude, it'd be so much pressure.
I'd still be broke.
I judged a bikini contest once, and I was under so much pressure. I felt so bad, like trying to do it.
Where did you judge it at? Where were you at? What bar?
It happened. They would have bikini contests every Wednesday at this particular establishment.
Really? Oh shit! I did
and it was on the corner of Nacogdoches and Thousand Oaks, right by Slackadoches. The building is currently a pile of ash.
Oh, over there?
Yeah, at the Ropaho at Midnight Rodeo.
They had the Ropaho?
Yeah.
So I had to do I think it was a Halloween costume contest at the Palace. Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, Yeah, they're like,
it's just like sexy Catwoman, sexy witch.
That's it. Thong Superwoman, thong Spider Woman, thong Catwoman. Her. Because at that point, it's not about the costume if you're at a strip club. It's just about like, oh, okay, she looks better than her in her outfit. But I had to do that once. But other than that, I don't think I've ever done it.
Shout out to Raji Valadez for the $5. He says, shout out to the GOAT Simone and punch the IOC for letting a man box in the women's division. Yeah, come on. Right. She was born a woman. I don't know.
Yeah, see, this is why I appreciate LG, because yes, he's a producer / whatever. All of that under one umbrella, businessman, all that shit. But he does take the time to not just go for what the world is telling him is going on. And if you read the actual story, instead of just going off of what your social media person that wants to get a reaction out of everybody post, y'all are quick to believe anything y'all see without doing any research. My life goal is to research, then click share. A lot of these people in the world today just click share. without doing any research at all. LG
to be
takes
fair,
the time to
I
actually.
read one article, but
But
I read the whole thing.
I'm saying, but if you read it, again, I don't want to have that conversation tonight. But if you read the article,
yeah,
she was born a female. I know what she looks like. I know she looks stronger than the other young lady. I know it seemed unfair, but she was born a woman. That is a fact. You can look it up. I'm like, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But there's some white guy that just entered the chat with the flying chancla shirt on, well, jersey.
33% Mexican.
What are you drinking, sir?
Beer. And I'm
Damn.
sick. I don't give a shit. I need beer.
You just walked in the house and you went straight to the fridge like
Straight
Archie
to the fridge.
Bunker. Who are you, Archie Bunker?
Yeah, you don't drink a beer when you first come home from a long night at work?
No, man, I look for fucking something to
Rudy
eat.
don't drink
What's up?
beer, man.
To piggyback
I
on
hate
that,
beer.
I just heard when I joined, I heard y'all talking about sharing headlines on things you don't know. So I got this from my lady. Nina always says, and she was a longtime news person back in the day. You don't really get a story until 5 days after something breaks. But we don't do that. We want to give an opinion.
We got to do it
now.
We got to do it now.
Right now, all day long. And so by the end of the day, not only it wasn't a white man, it was a black lady, and it was not a gray dog, it was a blue dog, and it wasn't not a truck, it was a pickup truck, and it wasn't in Wisconsin, it was in New York. You know what I mean? And then 3 days later, then finally the story becomes clear 5 days later, but the media's already moved on by then, so we never get the real story. Yeah.
Well, they say a lie gets halfway across the country before the truth gets out the door.
Yeah, absolutely. What else have I missed? What are you talking about? Female boxers? What are you talking about?
We ain't talking about that.
Okay.
Nah.
No, we've been talking about tan lines. I compared mine to LG's. Look at mine. I got a nice one. But LG just takes the cake, dude. Because LG like mine is from an hour and a half of walking. LG's is from 12 hours of filming. So
this is leftover from baseball season. This is 12 hours of standing on top of the press box in the heat.
Well, we're 3 Gen Xers, and we don't walk around with tank tops on like all those millennial douches do.
I'm thinking about starting to.
What about Pat McAfee?
He looks like a dumbass.
If I don't like his money, I'd do it.
Guys. And half our listeners do. It's just a bad look on me. You got to look good to wear a tank top. But so many men now, because it's become mainstream, so many men wear effing tank tops when they should not. If you ain't got no guns, don't be wearing no damn tank top, man. You look like an idiot. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm late. What all have I missed tonight? How many live spots have we done? What have I missed? Catch me up. I got a hell of a story, and I am pissed, and I'm ready to punch. What have I missed?
I only did GC.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, back in the house, GC, and got another Thunderdomer today.
Yeah, I let him know.
Another Thunderdomer called him today. How about that?
Does GC, did you fix his gutters, GC? I think Russ is in the chat. Y'all fix gutters?
Good question.
He's probably got a ladder you can borrow to fix your own gutter.
I got a ladder. No, I need some professional fixing.
My God. First of all, okay. I'm so sorry.
How are you feeling, dude? What's up?
Great. Not great. How do I sound? I have a stuffy head.
You sound like you're stuffed up.
Do I?
Yeah, your voice is deeper.
Yeah, but it's not the sexy kind. It's the sick kind. So I've had a long week, and if you'll allow me a little bit of latitude, first of all, I'm sorry I'm late. Punch me. Had I known the missions game was going to do what it did tonight, I would have not skipped out last night. But I was really sick. I feel better today. I started coming down with something yesterday at my new job, which I'll talk about here in a minute. And so I'm like, well, that's not good. You know, you get that scratchy throat, and you get like, you don't feel horrible. You can still function, but you can feel it coming on. Like, son of a bitch. And you know, as soon as I nip that shit in the bud, as soon as I start feeling just a little bit weird, like I might be getting a cold, I start medicating. I ain't playing. And so I'm sitting there last night. It was a real windy night at Wolf Stadium last night too, and everything was great. I was on pace to make the show on time. But it was real windy last night, and I'd already been feeling weird. And about the 5th or 6th inning, man, sitting out in that wind, I just started feeling like dog shit. And I made the executive decision last night to get some rest and skip out on the show. And I apologize for that. I would have went ahead and done the show, though, sick last night. Had I had any idea the bullcrap that went on at Wolf Stadium tonight was going to go on, I was going to be here early. I mean, I was on pace to get here at like 8:30, to get home at like 8:30 so we can start on time. Can we get into punches? Have y'all done punches?
No.
My God. I want to punch the manager of the Frisco Rough Riders. It's this asshole's name. And his last name's Cardoza. Carlos Cardoza. This douche right here. That is the manager of the Frisco Rough Riders. He's about 4'11", and he wears his cap like this. Like that. See the side?
I like it. I like it.
Way up on top, like this.
I can
dig
it.
He's just a little short. He just looks like a douche. When I saw him at the ballpark tonight, I'm like, that's a funny way to wear your hat. I'm not sure you can trust a guy. He wears his hat like an 80-year-old grandpa, but he's just doing it because he thinks he's too cool for school. And so he's got his hat on like this. All right, so there's that. You know, Frisco's a big rivalry of the Missions, you know. It's that whole Dallas thing. And, you know, they're, you know, in the same league. And for those that don't know, in the Texas League, you know, in the big leagues, you play 2, 3, 4 game series with everybody. In the Texas League, you play 6 game series with everybody. 6 games.
Lord.
And so by the 3rd or 4th night, and there's not like there's 40 teams in the Texas League. So
they hate each other
all the time. And so by the 3rd or 4th night, you're playing the same damn team. You're sick of looking at them. So tonight, I had 2 bits left, and I'm like, cool. It's only 8:15. I'm gonna get home with time to have dinner, maybe take a shower before the show even starts. But no. So I have a bit sometimes at the Missions. Not that you or LG would know, because neither one of you come out to support me so far this season.
You know what? We're not gonna get into that right now. I don't want to mess up your story. I don't want to mess up your story.
One of my bits,
I have a pretty good excuse, is
we go down into the visitors' dugout, and I get 2 kids. Normally they're kids, elementary age or junior high kids, and we hang out right at the edge of the visiting dugout. We don't go in the dugout, but we're like right there at the door. So it's pretty cool. We're 10 feet from like the manager of the Frisco Rough Riders and stuff. And so when the inning's over, we run out onto the field from the dugout. And we do a bit where we throw chips. Zach's Mighty Fine chips. You ever had Zach's Mighty Fine chips?
Is that like the orange stripe bag?
Those crazy seasoned chips. So they're a big sponsor with the Missions. And so the kids throw the chanclas, because tonight was it's whenever we have the flying chanclas, and tonight we were the chanclas. And so whenever we're the chanclas, we do that bit, and they throw chanclas into this big hole thing, and the winner gets chips and tickets and all that stuff. Easy peasy. So I got these 2 little boys there. They're probably like 9 or 10 years old. And we're just hanging out, and there's 2 outs. I'm like, okay, guys, 1 more out. We're going to take the field. Okay. 1 more out. Okay, they're so excited. They're in the dugout. It's amazing, you know. And so we're waiting, and there's Cardoza, this D-bag manager of the Rough Riders. And all of a sudden, he puts his hands in there. You can't. From our angle, you can see like in front of you. I sent LG a couple of photos. This is my point of view. I don't know if you got them yet, LG. I texted it to him. I don't know if you have time to post them. Okay, here we go. That's my view tonight. That's what I can see from inside the Frisco dugout. That is the 4'9" manager of the Frisco Rough Riders with his hat cocked up on top of his forehead.
He's not 4'9". Go
all
ahead.
of a sudden, he throws his hands in the air. What are you talking about? So Montz, the Missions manager, and this has not been confirmed. The guys in the Frisco dugout, they thought that, I think it's Zach Montz. He's the manager of the Missions. I think that they thought that Montz thought that they were stealing signs from the Missions. That makes sense?
Okay.
And so Montz was chirping over at the Frisco dugout, at Cardoza. And so Cardozo he starts chirping back and forth. It's the managers that are getting into it. They're screaming across the field at each other from their respective dugouts. The home plate umpire's like, shut up. I got this. Stop it. Stop it. I can hear him, the ump, screaming, stop it. That's how you see how close we were on those pictures. And Cardozo gets pissed. He didn't want the umpire. He's like, hey, I didn't start nothing. So Cardozo's point of view is he's just minding his own business, but Montz thinks he's stealing his sign. So Montz is bitching. And so Cardozo bitches at Montz, and the umpire tells Cardozo to shut up. So Cardozo, being the little douche he is, he goes running out there and jumps in the umpire's face. He's pissed off at Montz, the missions manager. So he felt like he was targeted. That's the rumors, and that's what I think that Frisco thought. I'm not saying the missions were stealing signs. I don't know. I'm not even sure exactly what got this rolling. But all of a sudden, so you're a player on a ball club, and your managers are going at it. You're going to run out there and you don't want your manager getting into a fight with the other manager. Mm-mm. And so both rosters come onto the damn field. And of course, because we're talking about dumbass baseball players in their 20s, they're hotheads with their $1 million bonuses and their giant gold chains. You know, baseball players. I love baseball players.
Me too.
Because they're cocky and they got swagger. And so they run out there, and of course, they're sick of these two teams that see each other all the time. And the managers are the ones having a brouhaha. So it's like, well, of course, naturally, then players start kind of chirping. All of a sudden, now we got grabbing a shirt, or now we got pushing and shoving. There was no fights. There was no punches being thrown.
They don't fight.
A shit ton of grabbing and grappling. And so that's all going on.
Delay? How long was this delay?
Oh, 30 or 40 minutes, Rudy. 30 or 40 minutes. And so here I am with these two little kids in the dugout. One of them's got their dad with him. So I wasn't as worried about him, but one of the little boys was just with me in the crew, the missions promotions crew. So we're responsible for somebody's little baby in there. And so now you got pissed off baseball players. F this, motherfucker. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you, Zach Ghana. $10 in the super chat. Thank you, homie. And so the umpire, okay, whatever. The umpire, the managers are yelling, blah, blah, blah. So they come back to the dugout, orders restored. Then all of a sudden the umpire comes over and then gives Cardozo a warning for going onto the field. So Cardozo, the manager, goes running back out there all pissed off. He felt like he was being targeted. And it's funny because, honestly, I'm in the Frisco dugout, and at first I'm like, Frisco's totally overreacting right now. They are instigating bullshit. But, Rudy, so 3 different times guys went back onto the field. So the first time, and that's the picture you see here where all the guys are out there, that's all of Frisco's team.
Right.
Get them back into the dugout. Guys can't stop chirping that stupid machismo shit. So we come back onto the field. Bullpens come running back. 2 times we have the damn dugouts get empty. Then we get that restored. Then, okay, finally, we're going to play ball. Finally play ball. And, of course, now the Frisco first base coach, one of the guys in the missions, says something to the Frisco's first base coach, and here we go again. A 3rd round of buffoonery. And and so we had to get the little kids. We made the little kids go back up into the tunnel because they didn't need to witness this or hear the stuff being said. Ball players get mad and throw stuff. I didn't want someone throwing stuff in the dugout while I got little kids in there. It was ridiculous. And Cardozo made it worse by acting like a douche because he felt like he was defending his team, but he actually made it 10 times worse. At one point, Cardozo tells his pitching coach, a guy whose last name is Gable, Goebel. He tells Gable, call so-and-so. So now they're on the phone probably calling the Texas League, complaining about the missions. Luis, that's a great phrase in the chat, total amateur hour. At first I was pissed at Frisco for letting it keep going and dragging it on and not shutting up. But honestly, I want to punch every member of the umpiring crew tonight that was in charge of the game between the Flying Chanclas and the Rough Riders. So I want to punch the missions. I want to punch Frisco's manager, Cardozo, And all three umpires of the game tonight, they completely lost control of that game. And it was ridiculous. And then all of a sudden, finally play gets restored, and some Missions fans were pissed off at Frisco, and three of them got up on top of the dugout and were screaming down onto the Missions, into the Frisco dugout. So then the security had to come, get these fans off the dugout. And I'm just trying to do a bit with – I'm just trying to get a little flying dunk. Dude, it was ridiculous tonight. All the machismo and the penis content.
Do the fans like that shit though? I would
no,
think the
man.
fans like it.
They're delayed, dude. That game got it's fun. It's exciting for about 10 minutes, but then we keep going back out. This was 30 to 40 minutes in between pitches, and it was horse crap.
And no one got knocked out.
Thank God. And I had again, and I'm like, it was funny at first, then it was ridiculous, but then it was like, okay, well, I've got 10-year-old boys in this dugout. And again, you know how baseball players do, throwing shit, F this, F that. It's not even just the verbal, the words. It's, ball players get mad and slam bats and crap because, we're hotheads. Baseball, I say weird because, I'm Mike Taylor, Jr., second base. I'm an old ball player myself.
I was like, we. I was like, where the fuck did we come from?
You know how small players act.
I'll let it rock.
So, and I would have been had it not been for that, I would have been here with enough time to take a shower even and get ready for this show. So, insanity tonight at Wolf Stadium, and that's why I'm late. And I'm sorry, but it's my fault. And had I known this shit was going to happen, I would have went ahead and done the show last night. But I'm just battling this sickness, and it's just all in my head. I feel allergies. Physically fine. I hope it is.
I think it's severe allergies because it's a lot of. Well, first of all, no, it's a lot of that going around. It's something in the air, and the fact that you said it didn't hit you until that wind started blowing, that's a red flag that it's allergies.
It was real bad last night, way worse. I would have been.
You can be deathly ill with allergies. Mm-hmm. That's how bad it is. That's how bad our air quality is.
Yeah. Okay. And so I it's funny because you say that because like I have a new job, which we can talk about tonight or whenever you want to talk about it. Now, I was going to mention that. I didn't mean to come in here and just hijack the show, but I'm all geeked up from this stupid ass, all this action at the ballpark. And so because I've been working a lot too, I'm unrested. That has not helped this condition I've got. Because I've been getting up early and having to drive across town for training. I went 3 days and forgot to take my damn allergy pill, Claritin. I take a Claritin every day. And so what a dumb punch me for forgetting to take my Claritin because I was too busy in a hurry trying to be on time because I actually have a real job right now that I'll talk about if you want. That's a drop. Thank you, LG. And so that's why I'm late. Who you punching?
Yeah. I can't top that punch. I got nothing. That's a great punch.
Okay, Jesus. It's not that. Look, Jesus. It's that Bushman dust coming from the Sahara Desert.
What the fuck is Bushman?
Out right now.
Rudy does not like the word Bushman. Be careful.
No.
He does not like that term. It is a legit thing. I know. All right. Thank you.
It's a real thing.
Orlando Kell. He brings our punches to us. Muchas gracias, Orlando. Man. Had that been it was like watching. You ever seen a married couple have a fight in public? They just can't leave. Well, they just can't stop. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when a man and a woman are just arguing in public. It's the worst thing. It's so awkward. I felt like that tonight. No, the Puffy Taco didn't throw no chingazos. That would have been funny. If you are a couple that just cannot get along, like the Frisco Rough Riders and the San Antonio Missions, it may be time for a divorce. And that's where Orlando comes in. Call him. He's the official family lawyer in the building at 210-775-4995. Or you can hit him up at Orlando Kell Law at gmail.com. Orlando Kell Law at gmail.com. My God. All right, so there's that. Thank you. Thanks for
the other news
last night, dude.
No problem. The other news is I shaved my beard down so I'm not hitting the microphone so much.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I see that.
We need to get a more professional fix in for you there.
But I've been good tonight, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've been good tonight.
Shout out to Zach for the $10.
Thanks, Zach.
What did he say?
Oh, cool.
Says
Father Time. He
Time.
wants to punch Father Time for taking his dogo. Chloe the Chihuahua, 13 years old, my sister-in-law's dog. So shout out to Chloe. Fly high, Chloe the dog. Fly high.
That always
Rest
13,
easy, Chloe.
huh? 13's young for a Chihuahua. That's
yeah.
Chihuahuas live till they're like
18, yeah.
30, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're one of the longest living dogs.
AD, my culo's fine. AD wants to know how my culo's doing.
What are you talking about? Oh, how's the cooler?
I don't have any squirts, dude. I just have a head
As
cold.
soon as I got to work, he asked me, "How's Mike's ass?" Well, that's because last night.
Yeah,
Did y'all tell everybody I had the squirts?
It was
That's
my
good.
You
fault.
had an ass rash.
I like it.
I said he took a shit at the missions and he came away scratching profusely and couldn't make it in.
Red bumps everywhere.
And you know, listeners, they're like, Mike has an ass rash.
No, I don't have. That's way better than a head cold. I like ass rash. Let's go. I wish it were. That's funnier. Thank you, AD, from Texas Cheer Liquor. That's Mr. Singh.
Let's do it. Let's do it now.
I mean, they only got 7 of them in the area, including the one up in Bernie. Look at that. Go, they go. And they got speed. Got specials. 818. Who makes 818? Isn't it like one of the Kardashians? Who makes 818?
It's a Jenner. Kendall.
Okay, Kendall's a player, dude. You know, I got no time for Kim and Chloe and them. Kendall actually has taken that fame and done stuff with it.
Well, she is a victim. She's one of those angels. She's a Victoria's Secret angel.
Oh,
like
really?
With the wings and shit. Yeah.
Right. That woman's got like legit businesses. She's got something, that Kendall. And they got 818 Tequila Blanco for $24.99 at all Texas Cheer. For the month of August, Kendall Jenner's 818 Tequila Blanco. Hey, tell your old lady, hey, I don't want to drink. Hey, but this is Kendall Jenner's. Oh, okay. Because you know women will do that. They'll drink it if they get it's Kendall Jenner's.
That's what we do.
818. What is that? Must be the area code to like what, Calabasas, or is that
Los
LA
Angeles.
or something?
It's LA. It's LA.
Okay. LA. This ain't no country club. What else we got here? What's that?
We got the Sterling Wine Collection.
Grigio. What is that Sterling collection? That's pretty. It's pretty.
So
label.
what we're doing with the Sterling wine, Mike, is if you get one bottle, it's $9.99, or you can be smart and get 2 bottles for $14.99. That's all dope. Of August. Yeah, that's all of August.
Yeah.
818 for 24 and 2 bottles of Sterling for $14.99.
Look how pretty those.
Which 2 of those are you picking?
Me personally, I'm going Merlot and Cab.
I'm going with both Pinots, Grigio and Noir.
You like 2 Pinots?
So you want one light, one dark.
Yeah.
One light Pinot, one dark Pinot makes a Filipino.
This guy, he's been drinking out there.
I just started. I don't drink on the job.
Oh. No, I would go Merlot and Cab. You, Mike?
You know what, dude? This is going to sound so pompous and girly. It depends on the temperature outside for me on wine. I'm not shitting you.
No, that's a thing. Yeah.
In the winter, in the fall, in the cool months, I drink red wine. But in the summer, I drink white wine because it's cold. It's chilled. Or if I'm eating fish, white wine, sir. But if I'm eating steak, red wine.
You got to know what to pair it with, yeah.
Preferably Pinot Noir if I'm eating steak in the winter. But if I'm eating, if I'm eating a light seafood fare in the extremely hot temperatures of Texas, I might have lobster tail with Sauvignon Blanc, white wine chilled in the freezer for 10 minutes. Yes, sir. Bet your ass. Jimbo, I've taken 3 shits today, dude. Now they all think I have like crap dookie problems. Thanks a lot. Although that's a better excuse. I
don't
missed
know
last night because I was sick and tired. Do you ever drink wine? Do you ever drink it?
No.
Tequila and no, you drink whiskey. Oh, what's the one that kicks your ass? Vodka messes you up.
Yeah, vodka's like grass ain't green, you bitch. The sky's not blue, you fucker.
Oh, you get crazy.
Yeah, fucking vodka.
You get like angry.
Yeah, who wants to hang around that guy? So I don't do vodka.
Nobody. Well, thank you, Texas Cheer. Golly. All right.
Don't forget your 5% off either.
Don't forget that. Thank you, LG. 5% off all purchases.
I come in today. Hey, I'm in the building. Can't wait for you guys tonight. And I was like, hey, that in the building you just shouted out, get you 5% off. And he loves the show, told me to send my love, and I'm sure he's tapped in right now. What up, Marcus? Appreciate you, big dog.
Rube. Yo, Rudy and Mike, I'm arguing with wifey about the temperature in our house. I want 69. She wants 75. 75 is way too hot. Always got to be. We sleep on 69 every night. For real. We really, like, for real, not doing a bit. It's on 69 when we go to, I believe, I like it cold when I sleep.
Rube went to Edison. He's cochino.
But 75 is like the Sahara Desert.
Mine is 72.
All right, that's doable.
Y'all really 69? That's insane.
Oh, 69.
That's
I like
freezing.
I sleep better. In Hawaii, I got used to sleeping in like 74 because we didn't have any AC.
You get the ocean. You get the ocean breeze though.
Speaking of Hawaii, what are you doing?
Who was that,
MJ? Say hi. Say hi to Thunderdome and in the building, everybody.
What up, MJ?
In the building.
Rudy says, "What's up? What are you doing?"
I just played catch with mommy.
You played catch with your mama?
Mm-hmm.
With a baseball?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna hit you up when we're done. We'll be done in a few minutes. Okay. I love you. Bye. I'm not stalling. I haven't gotten to it yet. What's that?
Dads. It's a 24/7 gig. You don't get to turn it off.
Especially when you have 4.
Especially when 2 of them are out the country, but not out the country.
4 kids to feed.
Well, I mean, Hawaii might as well be. I mean,
might as well be.
Hawaii's as close as you can get to being out of the country, still be in it.
What are we doing, man?
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Look, we don't have to go into.
I don't want to say
personal.
Where I work.
We don't have to go personal details, but
yeah.
Let's address the night shows at least.
All right, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. And look, man, y'all know me. I mean, Rudy's the same way. You know, we have cut our teeth over the years, and let me say that there ain't nobody in this town that is as personal with there's nobody in this city that I can think of. And few people at all, frankly, that I can think of across this country that do these kind of things that are as transparent about their personal lives as we are. You know, and as y'all know,
I get in trouble for it. My wife says I tell too much shit.
Well, then you know what? And
I'm an entertainer.
Yeah, but out of respect for her, you should, you know. I hope she understands that a lot of things that I say about my personal life, a lot of it's bullshit. I hope she understands that.
No, she ain't even talking about it. Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, look, I'm not one to. I say a lot of things about my personal life. I don't know. It's just how I am. And I think people relate to it. People like it. But I've got, there's a lot of things about my personal life that y'all will never know because some things have to stay sacred. What's up, Ruben Navarro, celebrating his membership. But it's not like me to not give details on things. If I'm going to give us something about my personal life, I might embellish a little bit because it's funny. So here's the thing. Last June when I left iHeart Radio, I was under the impression that I was going to get another radio job. I'm going to tell that story at some point. I really am. I made the decision to leave iHeart last June. And I've said this on the air before publicly. I was planning to leave iHeart in December of 2023. But I made the decision to go ahead and make that move in June of 2023 for a lot of different reasons. The other job I thought I was going to get, we'll tell that story for another day because that's gonna be explosive. I'll probably get calls from the paper when I tell that story, and people are going to get mad. But I'm not going to. I just feel like that story needs to be told at some point. I just really do. I do feel like because it'll bring some context to what we've done. Anyway, long story. I decided to go podcast only last June, and thank God I had no idea Rudy would ever. Never in my wildest dreams did I think you'd join that soon. I thought maybe down the road once we got rolling, we had a little bit of money maybe to offer Rudy in salary. That was my goal. My goal was to build it up for a couple of years stack money into our account, and then I don't offer you a job. But when Rudy decided to come over early, then the whole thing just shifted. So I'm super happy with where things are. Got some cool announcements coming up in the next week or so regarding our UT postgame show that I'm happy I can't wait to talk about when they're done. But while I'm super stoked with our podcast and where it's gone, we're not getting rich yet. Maybe we never get rich. Although I think that our show will continue to evolve. I think that our listenership and our subscriptions are going to go up and up and up. I was not naive to think that we'd go to 10 million subscriptions in a year. I know that's not the case. We're on the way to 5,000 right now, which I think is pretty good for a little old podcast.
Sure.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We put some money in the bank account today. Not a lot, but every 4 or 5 days or so, we get a few bucks in the bank. And that's good. Our show's viable. We're not going to retire. And so that's why Rudy and I have outside stuff. I took this missions job. Rudy has 2 other jobs outside of this job. What we do not offer yet either, right now our company is low pay, no benefits, no insurance, no 401k plan, no HR, none of that stuff, no protections. And so I've got 12-year-olds and child support payments, and I needed to find a job. What this show does not have is stable income. It's consistently making money, but we never know from month to month how much it's going to make. That makes sense? And that makes it impossible to budget our lives. That's why LG's got his gig at UTSA. And I have just been doing podcast only here for a while. This missions thing is super part-time. I don't make a lot of money. I do it. I do it because I respect Mr. Yarbrough, the president of the missions, and he offered me the job, and I thought it would be good exposure for in the building. That's why I took this job. I don't make nothing. A little bit, but not much. I needed steady income. And so a few months ago, I started looking for a full-time job. I needed a 9 to 5. I was hoping that I would find a full-time job with benefits that would keep us on our old podcast schedule, doing 9 o'clock shows and members only, and then I go do some job at night. But I was offered a job 6 or 7 weeks ago now, good grief, that after a couple of days of sleeping on it and praying to Buddha about it, knowing that it would impact our start time, and only because I've gotten Rudy and LG's blessing, I would not have taken the job if y'all two were just adamantly against these shows at night. So that's me meandering. We're doing nighttime shows because I have a 9 to 5 now, and it's salary, which means I know exactly how much money I'm going to make every 2 weeks. It's a fulfilling job. I think I'm going to be pretty good at it. We'll see. Ask me in 3 or 4 months down the road. I may be done. It may kill me. I'm not being naive. I'm going into it with a realistically open view. I'm not expecting anything. I think I might be decent at this, but it's possible it fails miserably.
No shit. Nah, you got this shit.
So starting on August the 12th, the mayor of sports will be a junior high and high school social studies and history teacher.
What? I don't know if I want my kid in that. I don't know if I want my kid in that class.
I've worried about that. Believe me.
Only because I don't want my kid coming home and saying, Mr. Taylor kept calling everyone a pizza.
Yeah, and a D-bag. No, I got to be careful.
No, I'm kidding. You would never.
No, I won't.
You would never.
No, I'm not driving a trash truck, Gilbert. So here's the thing, and dude, honestly, I at first jumped on the offer, but then it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not being thrown into the fire. I'm being thrown into the inferno here because I am teaching 3 different courses.
You're crazy.
The school I'm teaching at is junior high and high school in the same building. I'm teaching 6th grade social studies, 7th grade social studies. Let me back up. I'm teaching 4 courses. I've got 6th grade social studies, 7th grade social studies, 9th grade world history, and 10th grade world history. So like the 6th grade, and I've already perused the syllabus and the curriculum. 6th grade is like the beginning of civilization to like, I don't know, roughly, right around the Renaissance, And then once you get into 7th grade, then you move world history, moves social studies. I don't know. I'm getting all over the place. Anyway, I'm teaching social studies and world. I don't want to bog this down. I'm teaching 2 different social studies and 2 different world histories. I know that content. Social studies I'm really good at. I was on the dean's list in college in the history department. I just always took to history and I always took to social studies. I was terrible at math. I loved history and social studies and English. I was mediocre at science, horrible at math. I was always really good at history and social. I just like social sciences. I just really have always loved it. A lot of kids hate it. So that's it. I'm 4 different courses over the course of the school day. So I think I'll have like 5 periods, I want to say, because there's so many 9th graders. I think I have 2 9th grade world history classes and then sophomore world history. And then I got 6th grade social and 7th grade social studies. And I think I'm going to be a fun teacher. And honestly, my principal realizes that I am a rookie and I've never done this before. And she's going to give me a lot of latitude. And they're going to get a lot of those old Taylor radio show stories, honestly. Clearly the PG vanilla versions, but they'll get those same old stories. I'll do the Chop Shop Sun Bear story. Damn right I will.
How about when you what's funny is the risk that both of us took, because like, first of all, unless like we just do something just flat out stupid, right? Then of course. But just because us doing us daily on the radio, neither one of us was ever going to get fired. We both chose to walk away.
We did.
You were, we both chose to walk away. Mike didn't get fired. I didn't get fired. We both were like,
we're nuts.
I was just done with that style. But now it's like, holy shit.
I know. We're in it now.
Now you in it. You know what I mean? And now you got to,
How you feel?
Fun.
You did this. You came over in January. I've been doing this since June. How you feeling? Honestly, I want us to communicate all the time about this stuff, and on the air and off the air. I want to know when you're feeling weird or feeling okay, and
it takes
what do you need?
It takes a lot for me because of what I've been through, the road I came through. It takes a lot for me to feel down or negative. Like I'm like. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm built for this shit.
I expect success. That's what's kept me going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know when. I don't know how. But I fully know. Not expect. I know this is gonna take off. That's the only reason why I did it. Like, I didn't come over here like and light candles and all that shit. I came over here, I was like, yo, at some point, I know it take everything I don't give a shit if it's a restaurant, if it's a bar, if it's a club, if it's a production company, shit takes time. And the only reason why I agreed to come over is because I was like, okay, it may take some time.
Yeah.
But we're at the point now where we built up the brand enough to cut the middleman out and like not have to deal with the corporate bullshit and all the other nonsense that comes along with it. I could go on for hours on that. So
all right,
we're fine. We'll be fine.
But
Mike Taylor, the teacher, is different.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm where I'm at, and I don't want to give the name of the school away. I just don't.
No, don't do that, because you'll have Thunderdomer showing up, dropping you off Chipotle and shit.
Well, yeah, and I don't want to do that to my bosses. Here's the thing, and George brings up a good point. I have 4 different classes to prepare for. That's crazy.
See, that's the other thing. That's the other thing we haven't talked about. Your lesson planning.
It'd be one thing if I was teaching the same 1 or 2 things all day. I've got 4 courses. And I'm so thankful that I've had nothing but all this help from my principal, the vice principal, the counselors. There's different coaches. So I've been assigned a coach. Her job is to coach green teachers like me. So I have, shout out to Miss Martinez. She is, matter of fact, tomorrow I have training during the day, but I'm going to stay with her after we get done. And we're going to go over an entire month worth of lesson plans. She's going to help me with they realize that I'm being thrown into the inferno here with 4 courses. And who knows, maybe later in the year they hire another teacher and relieve me. I can just go to 3 or something. But I'm fine. Hey man, I always say, you're going to do something, do it. And I wouldn't have taken the job if I didn't think I could do it. I would certainly give the best effort I've got, whether it works or not. But she's going to help me with my lesson plans every day, so it's simplified. Here, the lesson plans, I'll be fine. The teaching part, I'll be fine. The part that this 49-year-old man has really had to get used to is the technology that I was not aware of when this started. Dude,
what the fuck is the internet?
I probably won't hold a pen in my hand the entire school year.
No, for
Not
what?
once. Nothing. I won't. Everything is an app.
And it's only a matter of time before they ask you to coach the baseball team, too.
No,
so
I've already told the coaches I'm not doing it.
Be prepared.
See, the coaches already know who I am and what I do. No, we're not doing that. All right, no, we're not coaching. I'm happy. I might give a speech to the team here and there for motivation, but I will not be coaching. No way. I've got to become a decent teacher. I'm not going to interfere with my teaching so I can go coach. I can't do that.
Yeah.
The chat's overwhelmingly positive. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Good
and
luck.
I'll give it the best I've got. Thank you, LG. I know LG hates junior high students.
I tried to do the same thing. I failed.
I have a lot of help.
Middle school kids.
I have a lot of help.
As fuck.
They're
bad as fuck.
The whole Judson
so I think,
ISD is a bunch
and
of
I don't
bad
want to
kids.
look. I don't want to. I'll say this, and I think when I'm starting off, they know that I'm a rookie, but they also have faith in me. That's why they gave me the job. They know that I'm gonna throw some interceptions, and I'm gonna call the wrong play on occasion.
Yeah,
and we're not expecting to go 14-2, and I'm all pro in my rookie year. We're just trying to win a few games, much as we can, and keep the car on the road, man. What's up, Ed Bermea, longtime teacher? Laptop, iPad, smart boards, just to name a few. You got this, Mike. I've got. They gave me my own laptop. I got everything. Everything's an app and a portal and an e-ticket and this kind of thing. And dude, I've had to get used to that. Everything you take the attendance on an app. You get the lesson plan, download it, because they all have an iPad in front of them. Like everything and all my assignments, they see them. That's cool. That's actually cool. That's beneficiary for students because they can take the laptop or their little iPad with them, no matter whatever. I can assign something at 2:00 in the morning and say it's due on Thursday, and they get it sent to them in an inbox. I won't do that. I won't do that in an inbox. You know what I mean? So yeah, Holmes. And here's the other cool part: is I've got all my classes. Only one of them has to take the star, so I'm not going to have to get ready for it.
Stars,
which I wouldn't. I'm not ready for that. I'm a rookie.
Yeah.
I just need to get used to teaching courses.
Are you going to grade on a curve?
I'm going to grade how my principal tells me to. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
We haven't even talked about that, dude. Haven't even talked about it, man. Not at all. Chris Silva, 7th grade school due. You are brave. The age gap will test you beyond. No, I know. It's junior high. That's the in between age.
I didn't mind elementary school, and high school was okay. Fuck junior high.
I'm going to use my radio career and our podcast as hopefully that'll tell them I'm an influencer and a podcaster. I'm hoping that'll make me seem cool.
They might go back and hear some of our episodes, and
that's fine.
It's not really appropriate for kids.
No, they're not. But
it's not a kid's show. They shouldn't be watching it. So.
That's correct. And good on my principal for overlooking that, because this is a show for grown folks. But if I can hopefully I'll get a few dads that realize, oh my God, wait, Mike Taylor is your social studies teacher? That's awesome. hopefully I'll get some of that. We'll see, man. You know, I'm not expecting nothing except I'm going to try my best. So that's why our shows are primarily going to be at night. There'll be days where I'm off. The beauty is I get a lot of off days. You know, I'm off every weekend. I'm off Christmas, Thanksgiving, spring break, all summer, you know.
Just be careful with what you share on air. You don't want to get like a FERPA lawsuit on you.
Of course not. No. It'll be I won't talk about my day-to-day students on this show.
You can't talk about students or parents or family.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. I will tell you how I'm feeling if y'all want to know as we get on with this thing. But no, I won't be talking about, there's this little kid named Brad and he said, and we won't do that. No. I'll have to separate the two. So you bet your ass I'll show Dances with Wolves on video day.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Taylor's going to be
they probably banned that.
Probably. Taylor's going to be the teacher showing Dances with Wolves and call it U.S. history while he studies Cowboys Tampa 2 defenses for the postgame show.
Fucking right.
I'll spend my planning period reading about the UT games because we have postgame that every Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Robert. $9.99 to a struggling, starving teacher. Good luck, Mike. Thank you, man. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to make
Wolves has got to be one of the most overrated movies of all time.
I don't. You know what? It's late. I'm tired and I'm sick. I don't even want to get into that with you. I couldn't disagree more. Bring this up again later when I'm not sick and I've had some rest.
Even Rudy thumbs down to.
Can we discuss that later?
Yeah.
Y'all mess with Kevin Costner. It pisses me off. That's one of my spirit animals. I love that man. Rudy looking like what the blank did he just get himself into? Ruben.
No. No.
Thank you to Ribaldo. Oh, look at Eddie bought 3 coffees. Buying coffees for Mike. Definitely need the caffeine. Yeah, for sure. I got 3 jobs right now till the mission season's over. Ribaldo's got 1 job. And he is awesome at it. If you need a real estate agent, this is the guy we recommend here at In the Building. Jay is the dude.
And he's actually got an active listing right now.
Absolute. Look at that. Oh, look at the list. Look at that. $215K in Bulverde.
Yeah, it's
for 1.24 acres.
Oh, it's a lot. Oh, here we go. This is someone doing it right. They're going to buy a lot and probably then build a home on the lot. That's sweet. Look at that.
In a neighborhood that already has a community pool and some tennis courts.
Yeah, you see that? You got the courts, you got the pool, no home. That is awesome. Way to go. Whoever
only
decided to buy the
$215?
lot. It's just a lot. They got to build the house later. That's awesome. Jay does lots. Jay also does commercial, by the way. He does businesses. We get into the home buying, the family home buying aspect of it. And I often forget to mention that Jay also does commercial stuff, real estate, businesses. I know it's AD's dream one day to own a strip mall. That's what he's told me before.
They told me
sure it wasn't club?
No, not the club. Well, no.
Club, right?
Maybe you want to be. No, he wants to own the property and then rent out the rooms. Maybe somebody puts a club in it, but they'll be paying AD for the property. Maybe you want to buy a strip center. Jay sells those and buys those for folks too. And there's an active listing now up at Bell Oaks Ranch in Bulverde, brand new neighborhood, of course, going up, and the lot is listed right now at $215K. Interested in doing that with Jay? Hit the man up. He's the official real estate agent. Jay Ribaldo, 210-887-1081, or you can hit him up on email. It is jribaldo@kw.com, jribaldo@kw.com. Thanks to Slackers, the official sports bar in the building.
Studio sponsor at that.
Oh, yeah, that's right, and the studio sponsor. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm on job 3 right now, and I promise I will not. The only reason I don't feel great tonight, and I got delayed because of that stupid fight. You won't even know I've had 3 jobs. My performance level on these shows will not change in the least. Matter of fact, I might be after working in the school all day, I might be so relieved just to get back to our show. I might even be better now. So we'll see how things go. Mark, Super Chat $4.99. LFG, Mr. Taylor, thank you, sir. Let's try not to get let's watch the language there, Mark. I'm gonna get all soft. No, thank you to Slackers.
Watch the language, little boy.
Slackers got their big thing coming up. They still got that thing coming up, don't they?
Tomorrow they got
Yes,
the
sir.
bar Olympics out at the Thousand Oaks location from
Up
3
the
p.m. to
state.
5 p.m. That's tomorrow. And let them know in the building sent you if you decide to go late. You don't even got to participate. Go have a couple drinks. Go have some food. They got El Regio in there. Beer
Up to
pong, darts, basketball, $100 overall cash prize. Let them know in the building sent you. If nothing else, go make fun of the people trying to actually win the Olympics. But just let them know when you go to Slackers, let them know in the building sent you.
Yep. Mike, check A. Shows can't run too late
What
because you
happened?
have to be up early in the morning. That you know what? I signed up for that. That's just how it's going to have to be. I'll take naps before our shows. Yeah. And we're getting
Yeah.
ready to move too, so I'll have my own little room. LG's going to help me with my next little studio we're going to set up, so it'll be fun.
What?
Remember when you said you wanted to come over and help me set up? Did you forget?
No one told me.
We got to make it work. I don't have time to be tired. You know, I'm starting a hustle all over again. We are restarting our
I
career.
live by that. I live by that. I ain't got time to be tired.
Yeah.
So what are we
I
gonna
live
do?
by
We're gonna do like 9:30s from right now. That's
I
the
would just say we're
tentative
doing
time.
dailies. I
Or
would
we're
say we're
coming
doing
up
dailies.
nightlies.
Nightlies. Yeah, nightlies.
Nightlies. We're gonna be on
I
every
mean,
night at some point.
right. Like the missions are on the road next week. So we can start whenever y'all want. I won't have any missions duties, and I'll be done with school. And by the way, and school doesn't start till we're having a production meeting on the air. It's fine. They like to see us do
Yeah,
this.
we'll talk about it.
We don't start school till the 12th. So next week, I only have 2 days where I have to go to school. So 3 days, I'm completely off. Those 3 days I'm off, we can do 9 a.m. if y'all want.
We'll see.
We'll see. It's
We'll
a
see.
daily affair. All right. Thank y'all. I'm sorry, man, for being absent last night and then late today. Blame the Frisco Rough Riders.
F them.
When are we back? Monday? Sunday night?
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Sunday. Well, no, I have UTSA soccer Sunday
Or
night.
are we back Sunday night?
Monday.
We'll see.
I like it. All right.
We'll make an announcement.
We'll
we
let 'em
will.
all
We
know.
release content nightly or daily or whatever you want to say
Correct.
it.
Yes. We'll never.
We need to get away from the radio thing of being like,
Correct.
We're not. This
Fine.
ain't no fucking
Exactly.
radio show. I left that shit so I don't have to do that shit. I'm not
Sounds
going
like
to
a
be
We'll be
rabbit.
on at some
pigeonholed.
point.
I'm not going to
Left
be
that
pigeonholed
shit
anymore.
and got it
God
done
damn it.
again. All right. That's it. We're done. Thank you,
Peace.
guys. Appreciate you staying up late. Dang it. Look at the time. I'm going to be tired tomorrow.
Shit,
I'm going to be
I'm about to
fine.
burn
Love
a
y'all
corner.
hard.
All right.
Thank y'all, everybody. Whew. Like that.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.